U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Darnold now to throw. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. That's down the field for Jefferson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaac Yedem picks it, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this is caught, Jennings. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Purdy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. Nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's to his running back, complete. And he will be out of bounds, well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Jair Brown on the stop there. Here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Darnold. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 47 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2nd and 9. Throwing here, Purdy. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 21 yards away. And the Niners post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
AT miss. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now a 2nd and 10. Running right, Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Excellent effort defensively. Tackle for loss goes to Leonard Floyd. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Darnold. That's down the field for Jefferson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Darnold. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the third time. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
That's caught out right by Jennings. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now it's Darnold. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
A lot of incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Play action. It's Darnold.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Vikings have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room.
Partner, you got a pretty good hoops background. You've seen those late-and-a-half plays designed to get them a last shot, give them momentum. I think this touchdown equates to that.
Absolutely, and then they can take the lead here into the lockers. Big-time play.
Yeah, and let's see what they design coming out for the second half as well. Oftentimes when you get that momentum late, you find a way to carry it through.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Final play of the half. Purdy
taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Niners take over first and 10
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to the right side and intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Well, he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they take the lead here as it's now 9-6.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy. Looking deep for Jennings. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Cameron Byron. And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks. The A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success to promote it, to just do it. Yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating little daddy LeBron. Your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from think I gotta go through. I don't like therapists, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Nobu, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the Tether Road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Look at my VIP. Snack of my. Won't break, won't miss. Rich took his check out. We talking start like ball, high, pretty face guy like, bro. How do I exist? In the gym every day.